Hello my YouTube beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about two very hyped up, very talked about sunscreens, and I'm just going to compare them. So I've been trying both of these out for the last couple of weeks and I do have my thoughts on them, so I want to share them with you. So if you enjoy review videos like this, be sure to give this one a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying the content and want to stick around. As always, I have everything that I'm going to talk about linked in the description below, so check them out if you are interested. But today we are talking about these two products. This is the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen, and I'm going to be comparing it to the Bliss Block Star Invisible Daily Sunscreen. Now, one of these products is very much expensive. You can find this at Sephora. This one you can get at Target for half the price. Leave down in the comments, which do you think is going to win in my opinion? Do you think the Supergoop is better or the Block Star? Leave it down in the comments. I have been using the Supergoop sunscreen for years. I really love this sunscreen, but I have been seeing more people talk about the BLOCKSTAR Bliss sunscreen from Target. If you missed my review video on the Supergoop sunscreen, I will leave it in the description below. So the Supergoop sunscreen retails for $34. This has SPF 40 and you get 1.7 ounces of product. This is described online as a weightless, scentless, makeup gripping daily primer. Good for all skin types, oil-free formula, and it has the clean at Sephora label. Now this is the Bliss Block Star Invisible Daily Sunscreen. It retails for $20. It has SPF 30. This has 1.4 ounces of product. Online it says it's a sheer mineral daily sunscreen that's invisible, never chalky or greasy, and a comfortable formula. So let's first talk about the Supergoop. I love this stuff. I think it is a wonderful daily sunscreen. Now, before I found this, I did not want to wear daily sunscreen because everything that I wore, like every time I put sunscreen on my face, I hated the smell. I hated the way that it felt. I just was not about sunscreen. And it really is important that you wear sunscreen underneath your foundation, because your foundation, even if it has SPF in it, it's just not enough to give you the daily coverage that you need. I was so excited when I found this because it is truly a really, really, really good sunscreen. Now, this is like 100% lightweight. Once it goes on the skin, you don't feel it. You don't even feel it when it's going on the skin. And once it's on, it does blur. It does feel like it's going to grip the products that you apply on top. So it kind of doubles as a primer. I still go in with another primer. I don't just rely on this, but you can use it as a primer on its own. This sinks into the skin super quickly. One thing I really love is it lasts a very long time for me before I need to repurchase another one. Now, this Bliss Block Star sunscreen is clearly cheaper. It's half the price of the Supergoop one. It's a little bit less SPF coverage and it is a mineral sunscreen. So when I apply this, it does feel like it goes on thicker. It's definitely 100% thicker than the Supergoop sunscreen. However, once it's on, you don't feel it on your skin. So even though the application isn't my favorite, once it's on and once it sinks in, I feel like I can't feel it on my skin. But when I do go in with this, at first it is sticky, it is heavy. This is also a tinted. So the Supergoop sunscreen is totally clear. This does have a little bit of a tint to it. This also has a much more noticeable scent. So the Supergoop one is truly scentless. There is no scent to this. This you can definitely smell. I wouldn't say it's a good or a bad smell. It's just, it smells a little bit more like sunscreen. Now this does have a similar squeeze tube packaging to the Supergoop. So I feel like, comparing those parts, they're pretty similar. Overall, I still think the Supergoop is worth the money. It is still, to me, beats the BLOCKSTAR. But if you don't have the budget for this, this is definitely a pricey sunscreen to spend your money on. If you don't have that budget and you want something at Target that is going to give you kind of a similar effect where once it's on, it does feel lightweight and you don't mind the feel and the scent of something that reminds you more of that yucky sunscreens experience, then this isn't a bad option. I think for $20, it actually is a pretty good product. But when I'm comparing between the two, the Supergoop definitely is still the one I'm going to be using every single day. However, I don't mind using this every couple of days. So I do like it. I wish that it was not as potent of a smell, and I wish that it was a little bit more lightweight than it is. So if you're thinking about, trying the Supergoop one and you just have some reservations on the price and, some other parts about this one, then maybe try the Bliss Block Star. You might like it, and find that you don't even need to purchase the Supergoop one. But if we're comparing the two, this one is just always gonna be it for me. I really, really love the Supergoop sunscreen. And I do have oily skin, so I feel like because this is less greasy going on than this one, it doesn't make me look as oily right after I apply it. Like, this actually blurs my skin. I feel like my skin does seem a little bit more greasy when I apply this one. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have you tried the Bliss Block Star sunscreen? What are your thoughts? Have you tried the Supergoop? Which one do you think would win? Everyone has different skin. Everyone is looking for something different in a product. So let me know your thoughts down below. If you guys have any other similar products that you want me to compare and test out, let me know that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.